The AI war just crowned a new king. A few weeks ago, the battle was between Claude Opus, GPT 5.5, and Gemini. Then Claude Fable 5 came back. The model so powerful, the US government banned it for 18 days, and now the entire landscape has changed. Here's the problem. Each of these AI models is now the best at something completely different, and if you're using the wrong one for the wrong job, you're wasting time, wasting money, and getting worse results than the people who know the difference. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly what each AI is best at right now. The Fable, Opus, GPT 5.5, Gemini, no fluff, no fake benchmarks, just the real differences that matter for making money. By the end, you'll know exactly which AI to grab for any task. And stick around to the end because I'm going to show you the one thing none of these models can do on their own, and it's the thing that actually decides who wins online. Let's get into it. Let's start with the new king, Claude Fable 5. Here's the simplest way to understand Fable. Every other AI is a tool. Fable is a worker. Let me explain. With normal AI models, you ask a question, you get an answer, and then it sits there waiting for you. Fable is the first model built to work on its own. You hand it a goal and it plans the steps, does the work, checks its own mistakes, and keeps going until the job is done, even overnight. It can also run recurring jobs automatically, scanning your market every morning, generating fresh leads, reviewing and improving its own work day after day. And one more thing nobody's talking about enough. Fable has the best vision of any AI ever made. It can look at a screenshot, a design, a messy spreadsheet, even a live app, and understand it better than any model in history. Now here's the honest part. Fable is premium. It comes with tight usage limits, and it's expensive if you go past them. So the smart move is to save Fable for the high leverage work, your business strategy, your product plans, your final quality checks. Think of Fable as the genius you bring in for the decisions that actually matter. So who does the everyday work? That's the next model. Next up, Claude Opus 4.8. If Fable is the genius, Opus is the workhorse. And honestly, for most people, this is the model you'll use every single day. Here's what Opus is best at: building. On the hardest coding tests in the industry, Opus scores at the very top, beating GPT 5.5 and Gemini. So if you're building software, building apps, building anything, Opus is your daily driver. It also got a massive honesty upgrade. Older AI models would confidently make things up. Opus is 4 times less likely to do that. It tells you when it's unsure instead of lying to you. That matters when you're making business decisions or publishing content. And here's the feature that blew my mind. Opus can now run up to 1,000 AI agents at the same time. You give it one big job and it breaks it into pieces, spins up an army of workers, and they all attack it in parallel. A week of work finished while you eat lunch. And it's also an excellent writer. Human sounding, natural, all kit on brand. So here's when to use Opus. Your everyday building, your coding, your writing, your big parallel jobs. It's the reliable engine of your entire operation. Now let's talk about Google's Gemini 3.5. Here's how to think about Gemini. It's the memory and speed king. Let me explain why that matters. Gemini has the largest memory of any AI on the planet. The new Pro version can hold up to 2 million tokens at once. What does that actually mean for you? You can feed it an entire book series, hundreds of documents, hours of video, a massive spreadsheet, and it analyzes all of it in one conversation without forgetting a single detail. No other AI can hold that much. The second weapon is speed. Gemini's flash model is lightning fast and incredibly cheap, perfect for quick answers and simple tasks at high volume. And here's the proof that Gemini is a serious contender. Apple just picked Gemini to power the new Siri, $1 billion deal. The most stubborn company on earth looked at every AI available and chose Gemini to live inside your iPhone. That tells you something. So here's when to use Gemini. When you need to analyze massive amounts of information, when you need speed and volume on a budget, and when you live inside the Google world. Gmail, Docs, YouTube. It's the research powerhouse of the 4. And finally, ChatGPT with GPT 5.5. Here's how to think about ChatGPT. It's the all-rounder with the biggest ecosystem. ChatGPT just crossed 1 billion monthly users. 1 in every 8 humans on planet Earth. That means it has the most integrations, the most plugins, and the most people who already know how to use it. GPT 5.5 itself is strong at multi-step tasks. You can hand it one big stacked request. Analyze this document, find the problems, write the summary, draft the email, and it executes the whole chain in one pass without losing track. It also has the best image generation of the four: product mockups, thumbnails, marketing graphics. Its new image model is genuinely commercial grade. Now the honest downside: GPT 5.5 isn't the best at any one core thing anymore. Claude beats it on coding and writing, Gemini beats it on memory and speed, but it does everything well, and sometimes that's exactly what you need. So here's when to use ChatGPT: general everyday tasks, multi-step jobs in one prompt, and anytime you need professional images. It's the Swiss Army knife of the four. Screenshot this part. Here's your cheat sheet for the entire AI war: business strategy, big decisions, final quality checks. Fable, the genius: everyday building, coding, and writing. Opus, the workhorse, analyzing huge amounts of information at high speed. Gemini, the researcher, general tasks, multi-step jobs, and images. ChatGPT, the Swiss Army knife. Now here's the move that separates the pros from everyone else. You don't pick one, you stack them. Think about it like running a company. Fable is your expensive genius consultant. You bring it in for the plan. Opus is your full-time builder, executing every day. Gemini is your research department, digesting everything. ChatGPT is your versatile assistant, filling every gap. One person running that stack can now do the work of an entire team. That's not the future. That's right now. But here's the thing: no matter which AI you use or how well you stack them, there's still one problem none of them solve on their own, and it's the problem that decides who actually wins online. Here's the problem: all four of these AIs can write you great content, but none of them know how to make that content go viral. Let me explain. Ask any of them for a post and you'll get well-written words, but well-written doesn't stop the scroll. Format does. The exact structure, the image style, the comment strategy that triggers the algorithm. That's not intelligence. That's data from millions of views. My partner Camilla and I generate over 122 million views every single month. And it's not because our AI writes better words than yours, it's because we cracked the formats. So we took the exact formats behind those views and built them into a tool called Freedom Threads. You drop in a topic, you pick a proven format, a bold quote card, a handwritten style post, a breaking news graphic, and in seconds you get complete posts, matching images, and the full comment ladder. The format's doing the heavy lifting, no matter which AI you have under the hood. If you want it, comment the word viral below and I'll send you the details, or click the link in the description. So here's the final takeaway: the AI war is the best thing for companies spending billions fighting to hand you superpowers for a few bucks a month. Fable for strategy, Opus for building, Gemini for research, ChatGPT for everything else, and the right formats to turn all of it into views. Pick your tools, stack them, and start